Well, tonight I'm going to start putting some of the soil together. I'm only waiting on like 2 things to get here, but we've got our compost, which I got to wait to put that in because she's a little solid yet. Our worm castings, our Pro Mix, which I already used a partial of a bag. We got blood meal and bone meal in there. Here is our, so far what we got for Pro Mix and worm castings. I'm going to go ahead and put, when I put this together, I'm going to put the list of the measurements of stuff I threw in. We've got some perlite, some straw for later. I also got some lime that I'm going to throw in. So I will be back. All right, so now I've put in my bone meal and blood meal. I put in Epsom salt. I put in a little bit more perlite and the lime, the dolomite lime. So that's all in there. The only thing that's got left to go into here now is another gallon-ish of compost. And then I have biochar that's going to go in here. I'm currently brewing up a compost tea. I'm going to soak the biochar and the lava rock in the compost tea before that goes in the bottom. I have this other tote is actually going to be the tote used, and I'll end up putting the lava rock in the bottom of that. The pumice I got coming is going to get mixed into here yet, just for a little bit more aeration. And then, yeah, the biochar, and then boom. This stuff is going to be sitting for about 2 weeks cooking. And then I have my worms. I have about 250 red wigglers, and those are going in here to keep this alive. And then there might be a couple other living things that we're going to put in here, but I'm going to save that compost tea because we're going to use that throughout. And yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, note to self, I actually upped this a little bit more. I'm going to have the total in my recipe of what I did, but I had to add more because I added about 5 more gallons of Pro Mix soil. And then there's about another gallon of other amendments here. I still have yet to put in the compost, which is going to be about 1.5 gallons yet to put in here. And then I have the pumice, the biochar, and the lava rock, which should bring me up to maybe around here by the time it's all said and done, because this is going to settle some when it gets moistened up. And then I have about my top layer when I'm ready is going to end up having about another 1.5 gallons of Pro Mix that the worms are in, plus I'm going to cover it with straw. So it should be, by the time I'm done, hopefully right about here ish, keep her under control a little bit. So now I got to mix the rest of this up.